Hey, it's Dave from Cosmic Sound here. Today I'm going to take some time to show you through the new Line 6 amplifier 150 watt and 75 watt combos. Now this series of amps has the potential to really revolutionize guitar amplifiers as we know it. So this is a completely new approach to the way we look at guitar amplifiers. It allows you to use modern technology such as an iPad, or iPhone or iPod to create, store and edit guitar sounds and patches any way you like. So the first thing you need to do is download the Line 6 Amplifier app. It's a free download from the App Store. And once you've done that, connect to the amp via Bluetooth. The way it works is that the app will access your iTunes library contained on your iPhone or iPad. You then choose a song that you want to play along to. The app will then find a tone that will best suit the song you've chosen. So most of these tones are actually user-uploaded presets, which you can alter, modify and save any way you like. You can then upload them yourself to the song library. So this approach really allows for infinite tonal possibilities as users can upload their own tones and variations. So you are able to use this amplifier as a standalone amp with 4 basic sounds set as a default setting with basic EQ and gain controls. But the real fun begins when you start to explore the app. So I'm going to take you through the app now. So once you're in the app and you're connected via Bluetooth, the easiest way to get started and bring up a tone just to go into the Amplifier 150 setting, and you can then choose from one of the 4 sounds that the amplifier comes with. So I'll just give you a quick rundown of what they sound like. So this is the first setting, it's called Fidelity Rhythm. Second setting is called Lead the Way. The third setting, C, is American Clean. And the fourth setting is called Ambient Delays. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go choose one of the settings and I'm going to edit it and show you how to do that. So I'm going to choose the first setting, Fidelity Rhythm. So just select the sound. Okay, so this is the edit window. This is where we can change any parameter of the sound that we wish. The current amp setting on this preset is the 1990 Brit J800, so it's based off of a Marshall JCM 800. So to change the amp setting, all I've got to do is hit amp here, the amp icon. It'll then bring up a list of all of the different style of amps. In this case is the British section. So I've got everything from old vintage Marshalls through the 60s and 70s through to some Vox orange settings. So let's say you wanted something different than a British sounding amplifier. We can go back, we can choose something from the American range, which has got some old Fenders, a couple different Mesa Boogie matchless, as well as some Line 6 modelled amps as well. But seeing as though I'm playing a pretty evil guitar, I'm going to choose something from the high gain section. So in the high gain category, we've got a few different amps based on various brands. We've got Soldano SLO 100, Mesa Boogie dual rectifier, the Diesel, as well as some Bogners and a few different Line 6 simulations as well. So the one I'm going to go for is a Line 6 setting that looks like it's based off of a Mesa Boogie Mark V called the Spinal Puppet setting, which sounds like this. So that sounds pretty cool as it is, but if I wanted to go in and modify that, all I have to do is hit done, because I'm done finishing choosing the amp. So that brings up the edit window, and on the first screen here on the amp controls, I've got all the basic settings like you'd find on the top of any amp, like gain, EQ, bass, middle and treble, presence and volume. If I want to sculpt the sound further, I'm able to go into the EQ setting and sculpt all the low frequencies, the low mid frequencies, and pretty much anything, any way I like it. So for example, if I want to boost some of the higher frequencies, okay, we'll bring that back down, and I can adjust the mids as well as low end, and you can really sculpt the sound any way that you want to. Another cool thing as well is you can go into the stomp setting, which is here, just located next to the amp setting, and you can choose from an array of pedals to accompany the tone you've already made. So if you want to add an overdrive, I can select a tube screamer, go back to the edit window, and you just need to make sure it's turned on, and it'll now sound like this. You can then adjust the settings of the pedal as well, bring the drive down, change the tone. Okay, so up here we've also got some modulation effects as well as delays and reverbs, but I'll show you through some of the modulations now. So I've got different analog choruses, flanges, phases, from a few different pedals as well. There's obviously some boss pedals here, but I'm going to choose a delay. So if I go over here into delays, here's all the different types of delays. I can then choose whether I want a digital delay, stereo delay, analog delay. Let's go with analog delay. Okay. As you go through, you've got your mix knob, feedback controls, time, everything you find on your standard delay. So as you play with the parameters, you dial in the exact tone that you need. Okay, so we're going to get into some of the really fun stuff now. I've switched over to my iPhone, which I've got here on my lap, because it's got my music library. So I'm just going to choose a song now. But I'm just going to use the recommended tone that this song has loaded automatically. There are other tones similar, but I'm just going to go with the one that it automatically went with. So as you can hear, playing back music on this amp sounds really, really good. It's got a 5-speaker system, so as well as the 12-inch Celestion speaker in the center of the amp that the main guitar tone comes from, you've got 4 small speakers in each corner of the amp, and that really widens the sound and gives it a very full, rich, big sound. So as I mentioned earlier, it also comes in a 75-watt version. Now the 75-watt version's got a 8-inch speaker as well as the 4 small speakers in the corner as well. So that's the Line 6 Amplifi series right there. Really believe that this amp's going to change the game in terms of the way we view and play from our amps. It's something that we're very excited about here at Cosmic Sound. So for any information or to purchase, head down to the store or check us out online at www.cosmic.com.au, and thanks for checking it out.